The call came on Monday at 6:14 a.m. I was awake, and I'd been awake since 4, sitting with the Meridian data site on the air-gapped laptop, trying to make sense of Collar's statistical models.
Thorne, get to Pelmet Bay Park, north section near the Bartlow Pell Mansion.
Another body?
A body and a crime scene that you need to see for yourself.
I drove. The city thinning out as I moved northeast, the density of the South Bricks giving way to the peculiar suburban within urban landscape of Pelman Bay, the largest park in New York City, and one of the least surveilled stretches of public land in the 5 boroughs. A killer who used fabricated camera footage to frame innocent people had chosen, for the third murder, a location with almost no cameras at all. That was a deviation from the pattern, and deviations from patterns are where cases break open or fall apart. The crime scene was in a wooded area north of the mansion, off a trail that led to the shore of the Long Island Sound. The victim was a man, late 50s, seated upright against the trunk of an oak tree. This detail alone made me stop walking. The previous 2 victims had fallen where they were shot. This man was positioned, arranged.
Dr. Victor Raines, 61, published extensively on algorithmic bias and the limitations of AI in criminal justice applications.
He was an AI critic.
One of the most prominent voices in the country arguing against the use of AI in law enforcement. He published a book called The Bias Machine that was cited in every major legal challenge to predictive policing.
Lieutenant. Collier had the same book on his office.
Could be coincidence.
Could be, but it's not. Where's the fabricated evidence?
Follow me.
The figure's face was clearly visible. It was mine.
That's not me.
I know it's not you, Thorne. You have 40 people who can place you in various locations over the last 12 hours, and your department phone's GPS puts you at home. But that's not the point.
What's the point?
The point is that they're not framing a random innocent person this time. They're framing you, the detective investigating the case. This is a message.
I read it twice. My pulse was elevated, but my hands were steady. The particular physiological state of a man who has been threatened by someone who has just demonstrated the capacity to carry out the threat. And then the thought came. The second one, worse than the first. I pictured finding Arden, not in a courtroom, but in a place without cameras, without witnesses, without the institutional scrafticture that separates what I do from what the people I chase do. I pictured my knee on Arden's chest, the slow arithmetic of suffocation. I pictured watching the face, whatever anonymous, forgettable face had built the tools that were destroying lives, and I pictured not stopping. Not out of rage, but out of something colder and more deliberate. The calm, methodical application of force until the problem ceased to exist. Third victim, Dr. Victor Raines, retired Columbia professor. The killer left a laptop at the scene with a deepfake video of me committing the murder. And a message, signed by Arden.
The video of me, if that gets out...
Then you're a detective who appeared on video murdering a man. Even after it's debunked, even after the fabrication is proven, the image exists.
The erosion of certainty.
This isn't just about covering up crimes. It's about destroying the ability to prove anything. If the evidence can always be fabricated, then evidence means nothing. And if evidence means nothing...
Then the justice system means nothing.
Get me the laptop. If Arden used the same tools, the same infrastructure, there'll be consistencies across all 3 fabrications. And consistencies are signatures. And signatures can be traced.
I'll have the laptop to you by noon.
And Thorne, watch the cameras. All of them. If they built a synthetic model of you, they can make you appear anywhere. From now on, your alibi is people, not machines.
Arden had made a version of me that killed people. A puppet with my face acting on a digital stage. And the audience, the cameras, the algorithms, the systems, couldn't tell the difference. The truth isn't digital. It lives in the space between people, in the smell of a loading dock and the sound of a man's voice when he says he didn't do it and you believe him. The truth lives in the analog world, in the physical, the human, the irreducibly real. And I was going to find it there.